Hello and welcome to Loving Tech Life. By now, it's pretty clear that Sony isn't too keen on letting you use your PS4 controller for PS5 games. So if you're stuck with just one PS5 controller and a spare PS4 one, getting a friend to join in for some multiplayer action can be a real challenge. But don't worry, I've got some good news. A small gaming company called QRD, known for their budget-friendly PS4 and Switch Hall effect controllers, sent me a device called the Black Pill. This little converter might just be the solution to the PS4 controller issue on the PS5. Full disclosure, QRD did send me this converter for free, but they aren't sponsoring this video and have no influence over the content. Everything I share here is based on my own experiences and opinions, and QRD is seeing this video for the first time right alongside you. With that said, let's get into it. Hi, I'm David Loving and you're watching Loving Tech Life. On this channel, I share my love of consumer and gaming tech with tips, tutorials and reviews based on my experiences. Welcome. So here is the Spark N5 PS4 controller with Hall effect joysticks and triggers from QRD. And here is the Black Pill PS5 wireless adapter and converter. First, we'll see what happens when I try to start a PS5 game with a PS4 controller. Since the new Astrobot game was recently released as of the making of this video, I've chosen the PS5 only game Astro's Playroom for this guide. So when I start it, you'll see a message pop up on the right that we can't use a DualShock 4 PS4 controller to play PS5 games. And as you can see, the game is completely unresponsive to any button presses on the controller. It works with PS4 games on the PS5, just not PS5 games. I'm going to back out of the game and unbox the QRD BLACKPILL converter. Inside is the converter and a set of instructions explaining how to set it up. And here is the converter itself, which is pretty straightforward. On the front is the pairing button and LED that is currently switched off since it's not connected, and on the back is the label. There is one change you need to make on your PS5 settings before you go plugging it in. Head to Settings, scroll down to Accessories, then Controller General on this page, choose Communications Method, and choose USB cable instead of Bluetooth. Don't worry, this won't affect your controllers already connected with Bluetooth as they still connect after changing this setting. Back out of Settings and plug the QRD BLACKPILL into the PS5. When you first plug it in, the PS5 acts like you've just connected another PS5 controller and your profile pops up. The converter's red LED will blink if it's not paired and connected to a controller. Next, put your controller into pairing mode by holding the Share and Home button until the white light blinks like this. Then, hold down the button on the converter until you see the red LED blink faster, showing that it has paired with your controller. Your controller would switch off, and when you turn it back on, the lights around the touchpad and Home button turn red, and can now control the menu on the PS5. Let's see if Astro's Playroom now works with the same controller paired through the BLACKPILL converter. No message on the top right, which is a good sign. And when I get to the main menu and hit a button, it actually starts the game. Once I get past all the notifications about the new DLC related to Astrobot's new release, I find I can play the game using this QRD Hall effect PS4 controller, which is pretty awesome. Now, there are some caveats here. Since it's a PS4 controller, it's not going to take advantage of advanced haptics and adaptive triggers of the PS5 DualSense controller, but the controller does vibrate when playing and the buttons all work, which is great. After playing around with this for a bit, I wanted to test my original PS4 controller to see if that would work too, since QRD do say that it is supported. I switched off the Spark N5 by holding down the Home button for a while until it turned off. Then on the original PS4 controller, I put it into pairing mode by holding down the Share button and Home button until the light at the top started blinking. Again, hold down the button on the BLACKPILL until the LED blinks faster, showing that it has paired. You'll notice the PS4 controller also turns red, matching the BLACKPILL's LED, which is interesting. Again, the PS4 controller is working in a PS5 game using this converter, and it feels like a native experience without any lag or anything like that. The BLACKPILL will only pair with one controller at a time, but this is great if you only had one DualSense controller. You can now use your older PS4 controller for multiplayer. More importantly, this also makes the QRD Spark N5 one of the few Hall effect controllers at its price point that works on a PS5 with PS5 games. The BLACKPILL also doubles up as a Bluetooth 5.3 USB adapter that will work on your PC for connecting any of your Bluetooth controllers or accessories. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this converter, and if you got value from this video, please go ahead and smash the like button. And if you want to know more about the QRD Spark N5 controller and its features, check out my video review here by clicking or tapping the screen, and I'll see you in the next one.